The more we learn, the clearer it becomes just how deeply rooted this extraordinary mega-commercial strawman/bond fraud truly is. This huge deception, legal fraud, goes back centuries. Here we see the longevity, forward planning, and sheer patience that has carried us, in ignorance, to this momentous time in our combined history. The organization of which literally has one almost speechless with incredulity. If only these great efforts and energy were used for the benefit of all peoples, the world could have been a very different place today. Nay, would be a different place today. The enormity and worldwide reach of commercial law, the tool of the ruling elite behind admiralty jurisdiction, that is, those who've distanced and hidden their clandestine works from public view and understanding, today controls most of the world through legal law, i.e., commercial law, through their number one agents. The bankers and the Inns of Court. The true crown. The Queen of England is not the crown we think she is. The Inns of Court are the crown, in fact. In this series of videos, we'll see just how our countries, the UK, USA, and Canada, along with Oceania and all ex-empire states, have been aggregately drawn into this massive legal global corporate banksters fraud. No longer are we human beings, we've become consumers. Data on a spreadsheet, energy for use, bonded slaves for sale. Thus, you own a bond. We were unknowingly placed into slavery through this bond, by the very folk we, as a people, trusted. Our leaders. Here's what led up to this deceitful global mass deception, drawing us all into the world of commerce, and away from living as human beings. Please be sure to visit linked website in video description to the right of this video, and confirm findings. Take nothing for granted. You own a bond, its history. Part 2. Legal definitions you never knew. Part 2. Crown, that is, and for imperial or regal power or dominion, sovereignty. There is a power behind the crown greater than the crown itself. Junius 19. A coin stamped with the image of the crown, hence, a denomination of money, as the English crown, crown land, land belonging to the crown, that is, to the sovereign, crown law, the law which governs criminal prosecutions, crown lawyer, one employed by the crown, as in criminal cases, VT 1. To cover, decorate, or invest with the crown, hence, to invest with royal dignity and power. 1913 Webster's Revised and Abridged Dictionary. Colony, that is, N1. A company left square bracket that is legal corporation right square bracket or body of people transplanted from their mother country to a remote province or country to cultivate and inhabit it, and remaining subject to the jurisdiction of the parent state, as the British colonies in America or the Indies, the Spanish colonies in South America, Webster's 1828 Dictionary. State, that is, and left square bracket L, to stand, to be fixed right square bracket 1. Condition, the circumstances of the being or thing at any given time. These circumstances may be internal, constitutional or peculiar to the being, or they may have relation to other beings for a state, possession, left square bracket C a state, right square bracket Webster's 1828 Dictionary. A state, that is, and left square bracket L status, from stow, to stand. The roots STB, STD, and STG have nearly the same signification, to set, to fix. It is probable that the L stow is contracted from stad, as it forms steady right square bracket 1. In a general sense, fixedness, a fixed condition. 5. Fortune, possessions, property in general. 6. The general business or interest of government, hence, a political body, a commonwealth, a republic. But in this sense, we now use state. A state, that is, VT. To settle as a fortune, 1. To establish, Webster's 1828 dictionary. Patent, a left square bracket L patents, from padia, to open, right square bracket 3. Appropriated by letters patent, 4. Apparent, conspicuous. Patent, N, a writing given by the proper authority and duly authenticated, granting the privilege to some person or persons. By patent, or letters patent, that is, open letters, the King of Great Britain grants lands, honors and franchises. Patent, that is, VT. To grant by patent, 1. To secure the exclusive right of the thing to a person. Lawful, point, that is. In accordance with the law of the land, according to the law, permitted, sanctioned, or justified by law. Lawful properly implies a thing conformable to or enjoined by law. Legal, a thing in the form or after the manner of law or binding by law. A writ or warrant issuing from any court, under color of law, is a legal process however defective. A Dictionary of Law 1893. Legal, point, that is. Latin legalis. Pertaining to the understanding, the exposition, the administration, the science and the practice of law, as, the legal profession, legal advice, legal blanks, newspaper. Implied or imputed in law. Opposed to actual. Legal looks more to the letter, and lawful to the spirit, of the law. Legal is more appropriate for conformity to positive rules of law, lawful for accord with ethical principle. Legal imports rather that the forms of law are observed, that the proceeding is correct in method, that rules prescribed have been obeyed, lawful that the right is actful in substance, that moral quality is secured. Legal is the antithesis of equitable, and the equivalent of constructive. To Abbott's Law 24, a Dictionary of Law. 1893. Status quo, that is, left square bracket L, state in which right square bracket the state in which anything is already. The phrase is also used retrospectively, as when, on a treaty of place, matters return to the status quo ante bellum, or are left in statu quo ante bellum, that is, the state, or, in the state, before the war. 1913 Webster's Revised and Abridged Dictionary. Written and researched by Rule of Mystery Babylon. Please view at http://nesra.insights2.org.